Okay, how do we want to enter this?
Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max.
If you guys know me, I don't do intros, so I've not done a Q&A in a while. So we're gonna do a Q&A.
Baking Q&A.
All right, yeah.
Because we're gonna bake.
We're gonna do a baking Q&A. We're gonna bake healthy protein Oreo bars.
We're making healthier protein-based Oreo bars using V1's new cookies and cream protein.
Code Sky.
Code Claire. I need you to focus for this.
We gotta multitask here.
Oh wait, how about you ask me the questions and I'll bake?
I'm terrible at baking, by the way. I don't know how to do anything.
This is my secret cookbook.
I put the questions up on my Instagram, so these are coming straight from you guys. Let's go ahead and get the most basic one out of the way.
Best looking couple I've ever seen. Good thing we're not a couple. I don't know what it is, but whenever I'm on social media with you, I love being so mean. I'm very different in person. I'm actually really nice to him most of the time.
On social media, Claire literally loves to friend zone me. Literally the most asked question, how did you guys meet?
Can I tell this one?
I'm terrible at telling stories, so by all means.
There's this event called Borough Built where I'm from in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and it's a vitamin shop basically. And they had V1 out. And did not want to go because I'm not very social, but I'd seen it all over social media to this big event. I didn't know about V1 at the time. I was 3 weeks out from a show, and
first show actually.
I went into Borough Built and I was looking at all these different pre-workouts, and I was gonna get Rise. I was gonna get Smarties one, and Jordan told me it wasn't good. So I saw V1, I saw Miami Vice, and I was just like, let me just grab this one because I thought that it looked cool, and I was like, whatever.
If you guys don't know, Miami Vice is the collab flavor that I have with V1, so it has my name and signature on it.
I buy that. Me and Jordan stood in line to meet
Daddy Noel.
First, got a picture with him, and then Jordan's very social, and she was like, we need to go meet people. She tries to get me to be more social. She made me go over to the V1 tent.
You guys came up and I was like, hey, do you guys want any samples of the pre or anything? And you're like, oh, I should just bought this pre. And you pulled out the Miami Vice and you went off to the side, and I was like, oh, do you want me to sign it? Jokingly, I was like, you want me to sign it? And then that came off very douchey. I didn't think about it.
I didn't like it.
She didn't like it.
I was like, no, why would I want you to sign it? And then he was like, well, that's my pre. And then I looked to the side.
I was like, it's my pre, it's signed anyways. And she looked at it and she's like, oh.
We talked about how long they were staying in town, and Jordan and I had a wedding that night, and I got Schuyler's number. But I put him in a group chat with me and McKenna so I wouldn't come off too strong. Me and him just immediately started flirting
right off the bat in the group chat.
Aggressively. I was impressed.
And then it led to us texting separately, and then I booked a flight 3 days after we started texting.
It was for my birthday, kind of, because he came right after it. Now I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
Mom and dad with the peak content. Please stop calling me mom.
Another common question I get asked is, how many girlfriends does this guy have?
5.
1. Oh. All right, let's see what else we got. What song reminds you of Claire? Pain in My Eyes. Until I Found You by Steven Sanchez. Thanks, Steven. Oh, here you go, Claire. Why doesn't she live with you?
Well, I live in Tennessee.
Nor do I think that you should just move in with somebody.
I would never move in with anyone unless I was engaged or married. I don't believe in moving in with your significant other until you are engaged or married. That's just me.
That's so crazy
also,
that you said that.
Also, that puts me in
Claire?
get the fuck up.
All right, how do you make long distance work?
Talk.
Communicate.
I think we're both so chill. It's just not a big deal.
The center of any and all relationships should be communication. So I think the biggest thing for long distance is just if you were not long distance, you want them to feel part of your life. That's part of a relationship. So if you can do that long distance, telling them about your day, what you're up to, if you're happy, you're sad about something, I don't know. Make them feel included and involved in your day, and just communicate. That's pretty much the best way to describe making long distance work.
I'm not someone that needs to see my significant other all the time.
Yeah. Do you have feelings for each other?
No.
No, 3 months. Claire, this is a great one for you. What's your opinion on lifting in socks and sandals, specifically Birkenstocks? Claire lifts, she literally lifted in them yesterday.
Honestly, I hit a squat PR of 265 in Birks, and I don't squat often ever, so.
How do I get my stepsis to like me?
Sell her your pre.
And then ask to sign the bottle. What's your relationship like? Very chilled, laid back?
Yeah, it's very chill. I was telling him, this sounds bad, but I've never, not had a doubt about a person until I met Schuyler.
I don't think the way that you said it.
I've never had a doubt about Oh.
Yeah, you said it wrong. She's like, I've never doubted somebody until I met Schuyler.
I don't have any doubts about Schuyler. And at some points I was like, do I even like him? How is this so easy? Why am I not having these issues or being mad at him? But I love it.
Our relationship's chill. It's
chill.
It's not complicated. It's we're best friends at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
I think the first time I'm gonna get mad at him is gonna be over something in the gym.
And that is a healthy relationship. 10 out of 10 recommend.
I recommend finding one of these.
I got this one at Target. When are y'all having a kid?
Okay, how about change it to like, when would you want kids?
Another 7 to 10 years.
Yeah. I have a few goals in bodybuilding I want to accomplish first before I have a child. If I could like pick an age, I would do like 27, 28.
I want to establish my career more. I want to travel a lot more and do a lot more things before ever having a child.
Where's your flower?
Would Claire ever try a powerlifting meet?
Yes. I, again, want to do bodybuilding first.
We're going to convert her.
I really enjoy powerlifting. It's a lot different than I thought. I've never talked to anyone about it before I met Schuyler, so I didn't really know anything. But it's fun. I would do it after bodybuilding. Does it annoy
Claire when you say I'm a nut?
Yeah, I hate it. It really I don't like it, but that's his thing.
Like it.
So
yeah, is 2 inches big?
No,
2 inches is massive. This is such a great question. How are you guys? You know, people always ask about the relationship, you know, influencing social media, lifting, but people never ask, like, how are you?
How are you?
Probably the happiest I've ever been. Living my best life. How are you?
Yeah, same, honestly. Like, I cannot believe I'm here. 6 months ago, I would never believe this, but I'm also like the happiest I've ever been. I'm like in a very not toxic relationship. My friends are amazing. My family is very supportive and amazing. I have a great job.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have given my family a shout out too. Love you guys.
We're gonna use V1's new chocolate protein in this.
Code Sky.
Code Claire.
Children names. If it's a girl,
I don't want a girl.
Helga.
I already know what I want to name my kids.
What do you want to name them?
Whitaker and Winston.
Oh, I love Winston.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I'll just go with her answers. What's your favorite thing about each other? Nothing.
Schuyler is genuinely one of the most caring people I've ever met, and he pays so much attention to detail. I'll tell him like things randomly that I don't even give a second thought about, and he'll remember them, which is insane to me. I also have short-term memory, so I couldn't be doing that. I have to write stuff down. I have a notes page about him. You want to taste it?
Yeah.
It's not ready yet.
My favorite thing about Claire, she's caring. She has a good sense of humor. I love her work ethic, her drive.
Give me a little lick.
Oh, that's just good. Claire's also very supportive of me and what I do. And she wants to see me grow and succeed. When is Papa Sky returning to Florida? Well, Papa Sky
this is a fun one.
and Mama Claire.
Don't say that.
We're both going to Florida next month.
Meeting the rents.
She's meeting my parents. Oh, is this a taste test? Is this the Oreo with it?
No, I'm just holding it in front of your mouth for fun.
That is so good. I'm gonna have to marry Claire no matter what. She can cook and she can bake. When's the wedding? Next weekend. What are your thoughts on the Ziz We Go gym culture right now?
Can I put this in the oven?
I feel like you can't.
I feel like it's glass. Hey Siri, can you put glass in the oven? Oh, I got a good one. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, but I really don't care. Prep is not a trend, and just because you have been lifting for a few months and you see all these other people doing it and you're an influencer does not mean that you should hop into a bodybuilding prep. It's not a trend. Quit.
Right now, like the gym culture is like at an all-time high, but I think it's also toxic to where a lot of people are very supportive, but at the same time, a lot of people tear others down. And then also in terms of general health, it's really...
Why is it like stuck?
I don't know.
I'm afraid it's gonna like break on you.
Got it. In terms of health, it's really not the best because people are doming like 800 to 1,000 milligrams a day.
Like you?
No, I actually don't anymore.
Yeah.
It's not that healthy long-term wise. I don't know. I think it's good, but I also think that has its cons, but that's everything in life. Biggest pet peeve, smacking, like chewing with food in your mouth.
I was gonna say, not being like clean. No. Yeah, this looks like really fucking good. And the macros are not going to be bad.
Extremely good. Oh my God.
There's no sugar except for the Oreos.
I want to conceive my first child in this. How do you guys approach influencing your creating content? Same thing like lifting. You just start posting. Then eventually you find a niche that works for you, you enjoy, you just stick with it. When are you guys going to date?
Whenever he gets it together, I guess. To be fair, I told him that I would say no if he asked me when he came to Tennessee last month. He hasn't really had a chance to. I've only known him for 3 months, and I told him I did not want to date like that quick. Some people don't understand that, but I don't really care.
So if I hypothetically were to ask now, would you say no?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Period, queen.
Pop your shit.
Would you ever hop on gear? I probably will hop on gear at some point.
Specify on gear because people think that you're gonna go and like start doing like massive
D-ball
amounts.
and trend. No, I would just hop on TRT, which is just
I'm natural for the
testosterone.
moment, but if my coach ever suggested it, I would follow what she says.
What first got you into the gym and what first got you into influencing? What first got me in the gym was literally rock bottom, severe, deep depression. And like working out was the only thing that cleared my mind. So I got addicted to that and it spiraled into what it is. Social media, I always have wanted to do it since I was 12 for YouTube, but I was just always scared of others' opinions. And then COVID hit, and one of my friends was like, hey, you should post on TikTok. I was like, I don't really know. And then I just posted, and then I started posting every single day. I had no clue or direction.
Sugar. My brothers both bodybuild, and both of them did multiple bodybuilding shows before I ever even started lifting seriously. 6 months ago, I met Chris Perry, and he told me I should do a bodybuilding show, and I was just like, you know, sure, because by then I had been like lifting here and there. I still didn't really hit upper body, and he introduced me to my coach Laura Betson, and then I just hopped into a bodybuilding prep, and here we are.
What was the first thing about Claire that made you realize you were interested in her? Her assertiveness. Knowing what she wanted, knowing what she wanted and went for it. So how did Mr. Amma not win you over?
Oh, how did you win me over?
Yeah, how did I win you over?
I really don't know, because I had no interest in men whatsoever for all of prep, and then I met Schuyler, and I was just like, yep. I don't know, you're honest, you're very you're very confident in yourself, and I really like that. Like, if I didn't like something about you, you'd be like, I don't really care. Like, that's just me.
Where do you shop your gym shorts? Raw Gear, code Sky.
I would say TLF. It's like TLF Claire P. It's
code
weird.
TLF Claire P. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what we're making.
Oreo bars.
Oreo bars. Is there anything that I do that annoys you?
I don't like the I'm a nut thing, but that's just like your thing. It's really annoying me. It's just like.
Am I 6 feet tall?
No.
She's lying. Oh, I can't stand next to you in videos. Literally, every time I post something next to her, people are like, no way he's 6 feet because she looks tall. You're what, 5'9"?
5'7".
No shot.
5'7", 5'8". I measured in at 5'7" at the show.
Stand up.
Like at my bodybuilding show, they said 5'7".
1, 2, 3. This is 1.5 inches, so 3.
Baby, this is so.
That's 4 inches. Oh.
Turn your back.
That's 4 inches. That puts me at 5'11". Okay, I'm 5'11 and a half. If we're being honest. Did you play any sports growing up?
Yes.
She's a
I'm
horse
a horse girl. I grew up doing this sport called eventing, which is 3 phases. I did eventing growing up, so I've ridden horses since I was 2. And then I did track in high school, and I did pole vaulting, and then I broke my ankle.
What'd you run in track?
I did pole vaulting. I just said that.
So what'd you run in track?
So I did pole vaulting, and then I broke my ankle, and now it is not doing good, but.
Oh, so glad you guys asked. Yeah, I played sports too growing up. I played baseball, basketball, football. I did track, 4x1. I think that's it. Does chess count as a sport?
No.
You're gonna piss a lot of people off.
I don't care.
You're gonna fuck with the chess community.
Small pan. I know, but I'm really concerned.
It looks nice. We never did close the QnA. Claire did not like what she ended up tossing it.
It's currently 6:55.
It's currently 6:55 in the morning. You know, that's pretty much the end of the video. So now you know more about Claire and I. Okay, sunrise.
Max and Ruby and Max.